How are you, sir?
Good morning. Okay, so what questions do you have for me today?
How's PRD right now?
He's in very good spirits.
Thank you, sir. And do you have first question?
Sir, our first question, in relation to your statement before about accusations with respect to rejecting your proposals or whatnot, there has been a response that you were actually telling fake news because then they released a document with respect to your observations, sir. Do you have a comment in relation to that?
I made observations in response to a court order. I did not file a specific request asking to limit the participation of victims. The victims have a right to make their observations, and they will make their observations. Now, I'm not going to engage in fantasy litigation on the sidelines with Attorney Joe Butuan or anybody else.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Attorney Kaufman, under the principle of residual obligation, is the Philippines still legally required to cooperate with the ICC? This is the core argument of those critical of Mr. Duterte.
We'll be addressing that argument in the context of our jurisdictional challenge in due course.
Thank you, sir. And also, has the defense faced any political pressure from Philippine authorities or foreign actors that could compromise the fairness of the case?
I'm not aware of any pressure that's been placed on me or any members of my team.
Lastly, sir, the arrest warrant was first marked secret. As later made public, does the defense see this as a violation of Mr. Duterte's rights or due process?
Applications for arrest warrants at the ICC are always made secretly and confidentially, otherwise it would frustrate the whole purpose of an arrest warrant. Only later on are they made public. Everything that has happened in this case has been done according to the books and according to law. I have no argument that anything was done with regard to the publication of the arrest warrant in an inappropriate fashion. What I believe was inappropriate was the failure by the Philippines government to afford the former president his due rights under Philippines law and under the Philippines Constitution.
Sir, in relation to that, there are some certain public officials saying that it's already a done deal, saying that perhaps referring to the former president not being able to be brought back to the Philippines. What's your comment on that?
Well, I don't know what done deal they're talking about. As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to do everything possible to get him back to the Philippines as soon as possible.
Thank you so much for that, sir. Do you want to, do you have a question, statement, sir, rather, to the Filipino people or those who are critical with respect to the process ongoing?
The only comment I have, once again, is that the former president knows that the vast majority of his supporters wish him to be out,
Yes.
wish him to be out as soon as possible. He sends his best wishes